Testing, 1, 2, 3. Testing, 1, 2, 3. Very quiet. Why is that quiet? Hello, 1, 2, 3. All right. Hello, 1, 2, 1, 2. I think that's probably okay. Right, so greeting commanders and welcome to the stream. Tonight we will be building a Mandalay, well, not Mandalay, a Type 11. Let's go in and have a look at the ship from the outside. So here we are. Yeah, so Type 11. Woolali has followed me. So hi Woolali. I'm not sure if that's how you pronounce your name, but thanks for the follow. Yeah, so we're having a look around the outside of the Type 11. We can see the off-center canopy over here. This is a it's not a pre-built one, so we're going to be building the ship from scratch. The entrance is at the back. So let's see if we can have a look at these hydraulics that move the motors around as we fly around. So I can't actually see them that well there. Right, so yeah, so there is a door here. It doesn't look like it's quite tall enough to allow you to fit through it. But yeah, so there's a possibility in the future we'll be able to walk in through there. But now we're just going to be doing it the old-fashioned way. Should a boxy but with circular engine mounts? Yes, it is. Right, so that's I've already done some cosmetics to it, but I've not done any of the engineering yet. So right, the first thing to do is obviously buy the new hardpoint for the empty large mining hardpoint slot. So that is this beastie here, the 3C mining volley repeater. So equip that. I'm not yet sure if we'll be able to engineer that. I'm not sure if any engineers have got any blueprints for that yet, or whether it will just be engineered with the same blueprints as the normal mining laser. But we'll have a look at that in a bit. Right, so I'm going to be building this as a lightweight ship. Full mining, I'm not going to have any defences on here really. So for the other slots, I've got to try and remember what I need for a mining ship now. So let's put a wave analyzer on there. I'm sure I'm going to need one of those. Wait, scanner, I can't remember where to find pulse wave analyzer. There we go. It's been a while since I've done any mining. Right, we'll go for the best one. Can't remember what the difference between these are. Is it right, power, scanner range, 24 meters. Yeah, we definitely want the best one there. I've not actually done any mining since before the fleet carriers were introduced, not on any large scale. So we'll see how this goes. Right then, utility mounts. So we're going to want some stuff to get away. Do we need any other scanners? Manifest scanner, no. Kill wallet scanner. Point defenses, pulse wave, wake scanner, shield boosters, heatsink launcher. Is there anything experimental we need? I think they're all to do with Fargoid stuff. Shutdown, Xeno, pulse wave. No, we don't need that. Right, so we'll just get let's get some shield boosters. So I think I've got some of those in stock. I have got some, but they're on my fleet carrier. So I will leave one available for that for now, and we'll go over to the fleet carrier in a bit and get that. Let's get I think I've got a heat sink. I've got one of those here. Oh, they're all on the fleet carrier as well, or at salt, right? So we'll leave those till we get to the fleet carrier, and I think chaff is probably the same. Oh no, I haven't got any. Right, so we'll buy one chaff. Right, so yeah, so we'll fill the rest of those in later. Right, let's go for the core internals now. So I'm going lightweight, so we'll leave that as the 1C. We can't get any lighter than that. Power plant. Right, I'm just going to put the biggest biggest Guardian one on there for now, and we'll decide what we're going to have in there when so I think that's the biggest 6A 7 yeah, so 6A Guardian one. So I may tweak that later if I need more power or less. So I always leave the power plant till last. Thrusters, going full boost on these. We'll get the best ones we can get. Again, that's incompatible. What can we get? Is it? I didn't check what site. It's class 5, so we'll go for a 5A. And we'll find the 5A. 6A. 3A. Where's the 5A? There we go. What are these stored? Right, so I haven't got any 5A stored, so we'll go with that one. Right, that gives us a speed. Oh, that's quite good. 400 meters per second. That's reasonable. Frame shift drive. Right, so I'm going lightweight. So I'm going to get the smallest one possible, but I'm going to get the smallest good one possible. So we'll replace that. So definitely want an SCO one. Do the SCO ones only come in E? All right, so E. 24 light years. Right, it's right. So so what's the 5A? 5A gives us 5A is too small. Okay, it's coming red. So that could be because of the module on there, and oh, that's not an SCO one. So 5E gives us 400 meters, 401 meters per second. What does the 5A give us? How much difference is that? 5A. Oh, it's the same. Right, so the frame shift drive isn't making any difference at all to the top speed, so we might as well go with the 5A one there. So, is that how can that be? 5A, right, they're the same. How much is the 5B? Right, so they're all 20 tons. All the 5's 20 tons. Right, so all the SCO ones seem to be 20 tons. So, right, I definitely want an SCO one. So we'll go with the 5A then. Life support, we'll go with the D's for that. So we'll replace the module, and we'll get 3D life support. That saves us 3 tons. It's not going to make a great deal of difference on a ship this size. Power distributor. Again, we'll go for the largest one we can get there. We don't want to skimp on that. So I think that is 8's too big. Yeah, so it's 7A for that. Yeah, mining lasers do require a lot of power. We'll go for the lightweight 3D ones for here. So we'll replace that with 3D. So again, that saves us 3 tons is there. Fuel tank. Yeah, we're not going to be doing a large amount of distance, so I might as well leave that as it is. Right then, that has all the modules in there. Let's look at the hard points now. All right, so we'll scrap those. We don't want to keep those. Right, so I'm going all for laser mining. So I'm not going to put the, can't think what it's called now. What's the one you use for blowing up a meteorites? I can't remember what that called now. Subsurface abrasion. Yeah, so I'm not going to get the subsurface one or the. I don't need an abrasion blaster because the. I believe the mining total volley repeater was also does abrasion blasting. Seismic charge, yes. So I'm not going to go for the seismic charge. So I'm just going to get the biggest laser. Actually, have I got any of those mining lance, subsurface mining laser, abrasion blaster? Right, looks like I haven't got any more of the mining lance ones that do damage to other ships. So let's go for the again the best mining lasers we've got. So looks like 2D is the best one we can put in there. Where's it gone? All right, okay, that was interesting. They were right. That only gave them the option to put mining lasers in there. So I can't put other types of lasers in there. So let's see if we got. Do I have any of the mining lance lasers? So they will be. Where are they? Mining tools. Mining laser. So that's stored here. Have I got mining beam? That's a 1A. Can't remember if those mining lance lasers were engineered or they were from the power play. But I'll put that one in. And got one of those there. Oh, that's not here. We'll put one in from here. Right, so we want a turreted. Why would you want a turreted mining laser? So that in there and another mining laser. Right, so we've got more small hard points. Okay, let's go for more of those. Right, okay. So, right, loads and loads of mining lasers there. I think that's possibly more. That's possibly more than I've got on my cutter, my mining cutter. Right, okay. So that's those. We're going to get those from my fleet carrier. Let me go over to there. That's all that done. Right, optional internals. Right, so we've got two big, two large. So again, they always put them in the next size up. So let's move those. We'll swap that for there. We'll swap that for there. Right, that's a shield generator 5E. I'll sell that one. And I'll buy a decent one. Oh, let's see if I've got a decent one already. So, shield cell bank, shield generators. So what size? 6A. That's a 6A. That's already engineered. Let's see what kind of modifications that's got in it. Reinforced shields, fast charge. That sounds good. We'll put that one on. We are going to need a what's that? A control limpet slot. So we can only put control limpets in there, or a limpet controller in there. Okay, that's interesting. I'll go for collector limpets. And we'll get a size 5 collector limpet in there. Right. So we also need a refinery. Let's put the biggest one of those we can get in. Right, so Prospector limpets. So right, let's. What do we get with the multi-limpet controllers? So the free E multi-limpet controllers. That's collectors. Where are the multi-limpets? Transfer limpets. Decontamination limpets. Hatch breaker limpets. Multi-controller limpets. There we go. So we want a free, and we want a mining one. Yes, I think we'll get one of those. I'm going to get rid of the docking computer. Never use docking computers, and we'll get another Prospector limpet. So I like to have two Prospector limpets. Okay, that's wrong type of limpets. Where are they? Prospecting limpets. Right, okay, so we'll get one of those. 1A. What range does that give us? 7,000 meters. Yeah, so we go with the 1A of those. They've got are they 7,000 meters as well? Oh, active range. That's not right. Prospector. Right, so the collector range is 1.5 kilometers. That sounds about right. Active range. So this is for the multi-limit controller. So I'm not sure what that's the active range on. Is that the Prospector or the collectors? Right, okay. I think we can just stock up the rest with cargo racks. So is that here? No, I'll just buy a new one. Cargo rack, 6E. Super Cruise Assist. I'm going to leave that on for now. I might get rid of it later. Class 4, get a cargo rack in there. We'll get a... Do I want a more Olympic controller? That's a question. Do I want to go for... I want to go for speed, so... what cargo capacity does that give us? Currently we've got... Where is it? Maximum total cargo capacity, 192 tons. No, I think we need bigger than that, so we'll go back and we'll get a cargo rack, an anti-corrosion one, just in case we pick up something corrosive, and another size 2 one. So what's that giving us on the cargo capacity? Cargo capacity 212 tons. So it's not huge, but hopefully we'll be okay there. Right, so let's set the fire groups and see how that's going. So fire groups. So what I do with the fire groups is I put the collectors and all the mining lasers on the same channel. So that means as soon as you start firing the mining lasers, it's ejecting collector or limpets for collecting. Right, let's see, where is it? So scanner collector, so we put those on the same one. We put the Prospector limpets on channel 2. Is it? All right, let's put those both together. So I'm not quite sure how that's going to work, crossing a multi-function Olympic controller and a purpose one. I might have to swap that and have two on separate ones. Right, okay. Pulse wave scanner, put that on actually put the pulse wave scanner on 2 on the first one, and we'll do the others on 2. Actually, now what I used to do is I used to have the prospectors on what? Yeah, the prospectors and the prospectors and the pulse wave on 1, and the collectors and the lasers on 2. Why does it keep jumping down every time I select one? Right, so pulse wave on 1, prospector, on the other prospector on 1. Where's that gone to? Prospector on 1. Why is it not letting me put that on 1? There we go. Collector on 1. Right, so pulse waves on the first group. Actually, we don't need prospectors in the second group, do we? We want collectors and mining on 1. Do we want? Right, I'll leave that for now. That will do. Right, okay, that's 5 groups. Now, if we go back to outfitting, I think we've got plenty of energy. So we've got more energy or more power than we need. So let's go for a lighter power pack, power unit. So optional internals. No, not one. That's core internals. So the power plant. So we'll go for it. We'll try a size 5 hybrid power plant instead. Let's see if that will go. So we'll replace that. Can I sell it? No, won't let me sell it. Okay, replace that. So 5. Where is it? 5B. Oh, I've got a 5A. 5A. So I might even have to go down to 4, judging by that. 5A is far more than I actually need. Oh, we'll go for that one for now. Is that here? No, it isn't. Let's get. What's a 4A one like? 4A. Did I do 4A Guardian? 4A Guardian Hybrid. That is. Well, I reckon we could probably get away with a 4. With an engineered 4. We'll put a 5A in for now. What difference does that make to the speed? So the 4. So 4 gives us 1 kilometre an hour extra if we can get it up to enough power output, which I think we could possibly do. We'll put the 5 in for now. Right, engineering. Let's have a look. Right, so I'll put all my expanded cargo racks in my Panther Clipper. So yeah, I think they're still only available from missions, aren't they? Not missions, community goals. So I don't think I can buy more, but yeah. Yeah, it'd be nice to get some more of those. Although, again, if I did have them, I'd probably put them in my Panther Clip until that was full of them. The Stella first in it has. All right, it's 256 tons. I could probably get up to that if I. So what's this? This is. What did I say this was? Cargo 212. That's quite a lot of difference, isn't it? Yeah. If I put smaller shields on, I could get an extra. If I swap those around and put smaller shields on, I could get an extra 32 tons. Actually, I'll do that. I'll Let's just store that one. Put the size 6 in there, and we'll replace that with a have I got any engineered grade 5? No, so we'll put a 5A one of those in there. I wonder where my engineered 5 ones have gone. I used to have a whole stack of prismic ones. Can you get 5 bi-weave? Bi-weave. 20 tons, 20 tons. Yeah, I think for mining, probably bi-weave is going to be better because you're always hitting stuff, so you want it to regenerate quicker. Right, so what's that giving us? That is giving us cargo capacity of where are we? 244 tons. So yeah, so that's not far off the expanded cargo racks one. So yeah, that's good. Right, let's start engineering now. Right, so go to the engineering. Right, so let's do that. We'll do the increased range on here. I'll go around and visit the engineers later and put some experimental effects on things. I'm getting low on data mined wake exceptions. Not quite sure why I should be getting low on those. I stocked up on everything not long back. Right, so that's the FSD power distributor. We'll do that as well. All right, when I was looking at the power supply just now, I was forgetting about all the extra power draw from engineering, so we probably wouldn't be able to go down to a size 4. I can't remember, are there any engineering options for mining lasers? I've got a feeling there aren't. Right, so that's upgraded the power distributors. Collector limpets. Oh, I can make those light, that's good. I stocked up on all the resources for engineering before I made the Panther Clipper, so I should be pretty much have everything that I need. I might get a bit short on the proto-light alloys and proto-radiotic alloys. depending on how many things we have to make light. Right, so that is the collector limpets. Engines. Right, so I'm going to go for the dirty drive. We want this to be able to move as fast as possible. Yeah, I'm not particularly bothered about jump range on this ship because it's only ever going to be traveling between the fleet carrier and the mining sites, so it doesn't really need to jump between systems. But we've given it a decent one anyway. So engines, shield generators. So let's do those. Don't think I've ever used bi-weave before. Oh, it's all right. Okay, it's no good at deploying prospectors. Yeah, yeah. Some ships seem to be absolutely terrible at that. Yeah, keep running into the prospectors. I'm not sure if that's going to be a problem today because when I do them on, I'm going to try map mining, which means you shouldn't really need to use prospectors that much. But yeah, that is really annoying. Right, so we'll go back. What was that? That was the shield generators. Yeah, so they're reinforced. Armor. Yep, we'll reinforce that as well. Yeah, so I was doing a lot of mining to save up for the fleet carriers. Before they told us how much fleet carriers were going to cost. So I actually saved up to about 30 billion. So I had a lot left over, which I just spent on the what are they called now? The group fleet carrier. What they're called? I don't know. I bought it, and then that's the last time I played is when they came out. Right, so that is the armor done. Sensors, we go lightweight with these. Yeah, that's really annoying when they break when you're just firing them out, and you have to stop to do that. Particularly if you're core mining. Because yeah, I mean, you want to be traveling as fast as you, or try and keep your speed up as much as possible to cover as much of an area as possible. Okay, so that's the sensors. Another thing I'm not quite sure how it'll work is the new mining laser says it will extract more per asteroid. I'm not quite sure how that works if you're also using ordinary mining lasers at the same time. Does using the ordinary mining lasers drop the amount of materials you can get from an asteroid? Or does it sort of average out? Or does the new one dig a little bit deeper after the other asteroids have finished? And just having one on board gives you the extra resources. Right, okay, that is all the engineering I can do. So let's just chuck a couple of limpets on board before we pop out, and we'll go and get some experimental effects added. So we'll just buy, let's just buy 10 for now. So confirm that. Right, let's see what the power distribution is like now. Do we need to upgrade the power distributor? Have we gone over the limit now we've engineered everything? No, we haven't. It doesn't seem to have made any difference at all. Actually, I don't think I can engineer. And they're not on the list, the mining lasers. So either that's because I haven't got a blueprint or they can't be engineered. I've got a feeling they can't be engineered. Right, let's launch. So you see I'm at Jameson Memorial, so that's always a good place to build the ship. Oh, the repeater gives you bigger chunks, okay. So does that mean you get more overall chunks with the repeater and mining lasers, or why did that turn on? I've got a decent boost speed there, so what's that? Right, that's giving us a boost speed of so this is relatively unladen, so I think that was 534 is a boost speed there. Right, okay, let's go to get see Prof Palin and get the experimental effects. So he's there, isn't he? Does anybody else get that bug where when you select a target on a planet, it puts the marker at a different location? Is everybody getting that, or is that just me? So 32 light year jump range, that's pretty good. Although we are unladen, so that'll probably come down quite a lot when we are fully laden. Right, so you get more just by using the repeater. Okay, I'll give that a go and see and do some comparisons on that when we get around to actually trying some mining. I'd say it's quite manoeuvrable. But that's what you want from a mining ship, isn't it? Particularly if you're doing, well, it's always doing asteroids. Well, why wow for the Prospector? Is it the slow speed thing? $14 limpets and so fast. Is that a new type of Prospector limpet controller, or is that the standard one? Oh, it's a new one. So is that only available if you pay for the more expensive ship, or can you buy those? Oh, well, it's limited to the Type 11. All right, okay. I don't know if I put one of those on there. Again, I don't think I'm going to need to launch that many Prospector limpets at a time. But yeah, definitely going to have a look at it. Look for it. Right. Let's see if we can get a little bit quicker. Yeah, still not got a hang of the SCO. Just to let you know, I've not played a great amount in the last year. I just sort of logged on. I've done trailblazing, built a system, so I've got an Orbis, a couple of Coriolis stations in the system, and a few surface things. So did that. The only other thing I've done really is coming to try out the new ships. The next thing on my list to do was earn a bit more money, and I was going to do some mining to get that. So I was sort of waiting for this ship to come out to do that. But I've basically been playing Elite since day one. It's too fast. I'm going to slow down a bit. Been around the galaxy twice, so visited every sector in the galaxy twice. Second time was to get to triple elite in exploration and xenobiology. Not triple elite, 5-star elite. So I had a quick look at some of the ship kits for this. I do like some of them. The sort of cage ones that give you a bit of crash protection. I think we're still a little bit too far away for dropping down. Let's go a bit closer before we do that. All right, so it is saying I've got 9 Prospector limpets. Okay. I mean, that was just on one of them because I put two Prospector limpets on it, so maybe I did get the new one. Yeah. So again, I'm not sure if I bought the new ones or not, but it did say I could do. It did say 9 Prospector Olympics on the thing next to on the hood. Right. Let's press docking.
Docking permission authorized. You may proceed to landing pad 11.
Oh, it's quite loud. And when you throttle up, there's a lot of like wind noise. So I'm not sure. Is that because I turned the volume up? It might be because I turned the volume up earlier. Right, it's not quite as responsive as I expected it to be. Right.
Docking procedure completed.
So we want the contacts, and is it contacts? Oh no, it's just over here. The engineering. Right. So go for the FSD. I'm going to go for the experimental effects. I'm going to go for the stripped down. I know Mass Manager will give you a greater range, but I'm going to go for lightweight, so I'm going to go for the stripped down. And for the engines, let's see, what do we want to go with here? I think it's drag drive is the one that gives you the speed, isn't it? The best speed. Actually, let's just check to see what the top speed is before I put that one on. Right, so outfooting. Right, so what is it? So top speed is 539. So let's see what the drag drive does to that. 539. Yeah, it's going to have to be that one. Right, back to outfitting to see what that does. 539, 561. That's a reasonable increase in speed there. So 561, that's pretty good. Right, back. Right, so where do we want to go next? I haven't got any shield boosters because I'm going to pick those up from the fleet carrier. Right, it's been a while since I've done this. Let's just remind myself where I want to go to get the. Right. So engineers. So what do I want to do? It's armor next. So for armor, we want to go to Cook, I think. Yeah, let's head over to Cook to get the armor improved. I want the system map, I mean the galaxy map. Actually, let's take off first.
Ship released. Departure authorized.
Actually, what I'm going to do, I'm going to test what you were saying about the Prospector limpets and running into them and see how fast I can go. Assuming I can launch a Prospector limpet on a planet.
Thank you, Commander.
Alright, so how fast am I going? So, I suppose it hasn't got anywhere. Yeah, this probably only works in an asteroid field when you've aimed it at something, which I haven't done. So yeah, forget that. Right. So did I plot a routine? Yeah, looks like I did. Oh, that's not the right place. Where are we going? There we go. Yeah, so you select a place to go here, and it selects you. It moves your marker, destination marker, to somewhere different. Yeah, that's been like that for me for a while. So I'm not sure if it's like that for other people. So I don't seem to have any problem with temperature when boosting. That sometimes happens when you put the drag drives on. Yeah, I did notice that there was a slot for the Prospector limpets. So I think so. Yeah, I may have got one of those extra slots, those extra big ones. But in which case, I could probably get away without having a multi-limpet mining thing. So I may swap that to just a collector, just a collector slot. Collector limpet controllers to have more collector limpets. But I know with my laser mining cutter, the issue was the amount of collector limpets you can have, rather than the speed of mining it. I suppose I should have checked if I've got enough fuel to get there. I should have. Yeah, I mean, it does have the Prospector and Collector limpets in one, which, if you got an ordinary Prospector limpet controller, which only fires one at a time, then it's probably good. But if we've got one that fires up to 9 at a time, then again, according to that, hold on, yeah, so according to that, I can fire 5 prospect limpets at a time. So I probably haven't got that special one. So I will go back and have a look for that after we've done all the engineering, before I go down to get the limpets engineered, because that's a bit of a traipse. I have to go pretty much past Shinata Desria to go down to get those done. Well, anime seems to be behaving better today. Last stream I did, it kept. I had to be looking pretty much directly at the camera for it to work. I think that's possibly because I had a beard last time. Right, keep an eye on fuel here. So with the new repeater, does that? Do you have to target the surface deposits as well, like you did before, or does it just strip those off too? Yeah, so I've basically set this up for platinum mining at the moment. I'm going to give that a go, and then I might maybe later in the week configure it for core mining. See how it does for that. All right, I'm going to crash. I'm going far too fast at the moment. Let's slow down a bit. That's better. Oh, so you haven't found out yet? Now I have got a couple of map mining routes which I haven't tried since before Fleet Cows were released. Or before Odyssey actually. So I know there was a lot of tweaking of the background sim and things. So I'm not sure if that affected asteroid rings, but I'll give that a go. If I can find the map. I've not actually looked at the map for a long time. Right. Yeah, those blue landing lights are quite hard to spot when you got your night vision on.
Warning, landing gear not deployed.
So let's do the armor. Experimental effect, deep plating. I wonder if angled plating would be good, because I mean, all the damage you get when you're mining is from kinetic energy rather than. Oh, just a minute. Lead. No, we'll go with deep. Right then. What else do we need to engineer? So we've done the thrusters and the frameshift drive. We've just done the armor shields. So yeah, we're going to want to engineer the shields. Right. Who do I go and see for shields? I think. Oh, I should have gone to Lessie for the shields. Right. I was thinking I don't need to go to her because I haven't got shield boosters, but she does the shields as well. Right. Let's go to Lessie and do that.
Ship restraints disengaged. Commence departure.
All right. So Lessie is somewhere around there. We go. Why is it not showing anything? So the new Prospector slot, is that, what size is that one? So I'm presuming they can only go into the specific mining slot. Right, so right, this is orbiting a planet with rings. I want to give this a go. So I'm just going to go. That's something I forgot to put on there. I forgot to put a. Surface scanner on there. Fortunately, where I normally mine, I don't need one because I know where the mining areas are. Oh, crashed. Too fast. But it looked like there was some resource zones around this planet, so I think I'll go there and have a quick run before I go around and to do the map mining. So just waiting for the FSD to cool down. There we go. Alright, so it's actually on the other side of the planet, so I don't want to be that low just yet. There we go. So enough a very black planet. Right, 5K Mark II mining. Right, okay. Right. Yeah, I think I'll go back to Shinata. Oh, we'll go to the asteroid belt here and have a bash, and then I'll go back to Shinata Desri and pick one of those up, I think.
Laycom Oscar Victor Echo. Automated flight control protocol initiated. Please submit a request prior to landing.
Yeah, this is a very dark planet.
Permission authorized. You may proceed to landing pad 04.
Right, so what we're after here, shield
Docking procedure completed. Ship secured.
shield upgrades. And strip down. I think we'll go with stripped down. Right, I'm not sure if that's done anything to our speed. Let's have a quick check. Right, can't remember what it was before. I'm pretty sure it was 560 something. So yeah, it doesn't look like it's done much to the speed. Right, let's pick up some limpets and go and test the ship. I'll just do a quick pick up 50. And let's look at the system map again.
Ship released. Departure authorized.
Right, where's that? Panic on. Wrong button there. Right, I'll travel for a bit. So we're in the middle of a high resource site here. I'll just get away from everybody else. Actually, let's have a look at the outside of the ship while we're doing this. Right, so theoretically, when I open the cargo hatch, it should pack up nice and small. Yeah, it does. Oh, it's also, oh, that was the landing gear. That wasn't the cargo hatch. Right, so that's what it does with the landing gear. Let's try with the cargo hatch now. Yeah, that looks okay, doesn't it? Right, let's slow down a bit. Let's have a look at it from the outside. Look around it. Right, okay. Let's give this a go. Right, try to remember what to do. No, I can't remember what Fire 2 is. Is it that one? Oh, I've got to switch mode. Okay. Right. Well, let's try this. Let's turn the guns off first, and then we can do a comparison. So, fire group. Right. Okay. So there we've got the volley controller on one flight group, and the thing on the other. Where's the collector? We put collectors on both. Right. Okay. Let's give that a go. See what happens. Right. So this is what we got here. This is right. This one's just the new one, so out of range. So it seems to have quite a short range on it. Right. Right. I think I've lost the Olympic controller. Where's that? Contacts. Welcome to the Prospector Olympic controller. Have I? Right, why is everything? These are all probably things that I've got my ignore list. Let's remove that from the ignore list. Right, it's not add to the ignore list. Oh, okay. What's happening here? Our inventory. Refinery. Where's the refinery? I'm sure I picked up a refinery. Oh well, I'm definitely going to have to go back to Shinata Desri. I didn't pick up a refinery. I'm sure I picked up one of those. Right, okay. Right, system map. I don't want a system map, I want a galaxy map. Yeah, I'm sure I picked up a refinery. Right, so what do I need to do? I need to swap that for that new Mark II controller. I need to get a refinery, and I need to get a detailed surface scanner. So I think maybe what I'll do next time I do a stream is do a comparison, see how fast this is at mining compared to my platinum mining cutter. Because again, that is like it's all full on 100% as fast as you can mine, and see how the two compare.
Lakon, Oscar, Victor, Echo. We are happy to have you, Commander. Please note that all station services are at your disposal. Access granted. Clear to land at Docking Bay 20.
Right, so starport services.
Docking successful. Grinder dispatched. You are most
Outfitting. And I can't remember detail surface scanners. Are they utility mounts? Manifest scanners. Is it a hard point or is it core internal? Hard point. Actually, I think it's a core internal. Right. No, an optional internal. I think we can get rid of that. So let's replace that with a surface scanner. Right, we want in the right. So in the 5A. All right. So one of these. So that is normal one. Which one was the mining one? Collector. I will store that because I engineered it. All right. So right, so I'm looking for the 5A Mark II. 5A Mark II. There we go. Cannot module type exceeded. Does that mean I've already got a 5A Mark II, or does that mean I'm trying to put it in the wrong place? let's store that for now. So I haven't got a prospector, so let's try that again. Multi-controller. Right, okay, so we've got the 5A Mark II Olympic controller. Does that mean I can't have another Olympic controller? Right, so I've got a fighter hangar there. Oh, right, okay. Right, the fighter hangar was what I put in when I thought I was putting in the refinery. So I don't want a fighter hangar. I don't want to have to share the profits with a with an NCP. So again, I'm going to be platinum mining, so I don't need a big refinery. So let's get a 2A refinery. So replace or sell that and replace that with a refinery. Can you get a 2A refinery, or is it one of those things that only comes in odd numbers? Refinery. Right, so 2A. How many slots? It gives us six. Six is plenty. Right, so that should be. It should be better than before. Right. Right. So I just want to launch now and see how many collector limpets and prospector limpets I can launch at a time.
Ship uncoupled. You are go for departure.
Right. So what have we got? Collector out of range. Prospector. 13 prospector limpets at a time. Or is that how many I've got?
You have left the no-fire zone.
What's my how many? Right. So that's yeah. So right. Why does it say 27? Or is that just how many? Yeah. So prospector, plenty of prospector limpets. Right, and collector limpets. How many of those can we launch? Let's just. Right, let's got to set the fire groups again, I think. Collector. I don't want a collector on there. I do want a collector on there. I want a collector on there. Don't want a prospector on there. I want a collector on there. Right, so Surface scanner, that can be on 2. Also scanners on 2, and want the prospector. Where is the prospector? Yeah, that wants to be on 1. Right, okay, let's see how that goes then. That looks like I can have 12 prospector limpets. That is, yeah, that is a big improvement. Yeah, I like that. Again, it's hardly used my weapon, because I've only got 1 dot to weapons, so it's very good on power. Right, I think we are ready to go and try some mining. So let's head over to my fleet carrier. Which one we're going to? It is that one. We got enough fuel to get there, so that's good. How many we got jumps? We've got 5 jumps to get there. I'm very close to overheating there. Actually, let's program in the scanner. Not surface scanner, system scanner. Is it that one? Why does it keep jumping every time I select one? No, that's not it. Comp scanner, data link scanner, chaff. Which one's a system scanner? Sure it's just that one. Oh, wrong fire group. Why is it not making those changes? Surface scanner, right. Oh, I've got, right, I've got, right, okay, that's why I've got a surface scanner on there. Right, we don't want that, we don't want that. We want that too. Right, that should do it. There we go. Yeah, I've got a hotkey set up for the surface scanner, so we don't need that on in the fire group. Right, so it doesn't look like I'm going to actually get the mining into this stream, so I haven't got long left for this stream. Been going for an hour and 40 minutes now, but I will be doing a stream for sort of comparison of which ship is fastest for laser mining, and yeah, definitely be using this ship a little bit more. I'm going to try and get at least another billion in the bank, because at the moment I spent all my money on the Vanguard release and the new squadron carrier. As you might just be able to get to the starting point to start and try a little bit of mining. We're nearly at the fleet carrier now, it's only a couple of jumps. I'll try and find the mining maps. Yeah, so I'm not going to be able to get any mining done today, so I've got to stop the stream now. I may come back on later and do another one with mining, but we'll just get to the fleet carrier and pick up all the bits that I didn't put on in Shnata Desri yet.
Welcome, Commander. A no-fire zone is in effect around this carrier. Docking request accepted. You are welcome to approach, Commander.
And it's just take quite a long time to slow down for a mining ship, you know. Hope it would slow down a little bit faster than that. Maybe I'd put a little bit too much speed on it. Right, so we want to
Docking successful. Ship
good. Services, outfitting.
we assist you.
Right, so utility mounts, and we're going to want shield boosters, so we'll put 2 of those on. Right, I think I've got some better chaff launchers here. I'll just check that. So that one isn't engineered. I think I've got some engineered ones. I haven't. Right, okay, we'll put that back on. Pulse wave analyzer, heatsink. I'm going to go without heatsink. Yeah, let's swap one of those. Swap one of those shield boosters for heatsink. Actually, shield boosters put our power draw slightly over limit. Let's swap that for a heatsink. And let's get an engineered one. Ammo capacity. Go on, pick it. Heatsink. Oh, that's not here. I'm sure I've got one that's here. That's ammo capacity as well. So let's put that one on. Yeah, we're still under for the power draw. Right, okay. I think that is this ship fully engineered. Again, it may be that I swap these for actual weapons rather than mining lasers. If it turns out that this by itself is faster and delivers more than using all of them, or I may put core mining equipment on there to replace that. But we'll check that in another stream. So yeah, thanks everybody for watching, and I will see you next time.